What are we doing today? It's very early. It's Sunday morning.
Yeah, welcome lads. Welcome to the day in the life of Turnkey and CB Fitness. We're going to run you through it. This is a pretty standard day, but we're at my joint and yeah, we're going to run through this. This is more of a volume build, but
Not turnkey built.
yeah,
No landscaping.
just so you know. But this was the one thing that I liked about this joint is it's got wide hallways.
Yeah, it does.
This was actually going to be my office, but as soon as I sat there was just too much noise in the kitchen. So I just
Should have put chuck doors on it.
yeah,
You probably could put doors on it.
yeah, nearly. I was thinking barn doors, but yeah.
You could do that.
But then the only thing is I didn't do like enough downlights, I reckon, like when I think about it now.
At night, if you're just chilling watching TV, you just have like lamps and shit on. You don't really like
Yeah.
crank all the lights on.
Gemma bought this lamp.
Nice.
We have this thing that's called getting one-shotted by an ad, and Gemma gets one-shotted by ads all the time.
I do too sometimes. I'm like, hell yeah, bye.
I've literally watched Gemma scroll, click on an ad, go to the website and buy it in one hit.
That's actually too good.
And then we got, yeah, dining table, kitchen, and I upgraded to a butler's kitchen. So,
Yeah, nice.
and then just
You could do this as like a study.
and that's dog piss.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Didn't actually know that's there. So
On the brand new
that's
new carpet. That's great.
And then yeah, I think there's gonna be like a table here.
Oh yeah.
That's
Nice.
what the display home had. And then the rest is just rooms. So it's like a 4-bed. That's my office with like a million ghost drinks. Look at my energy drink. That's like 2 days.
Staying pumped.
I swear to God. So that's where I sit. Like I just melt away in
Do
there.
you sit or just stand?
And then yeah, toilet. They have to make these real wide, so it actually looks nice.
Yeah, they do.
You see that? They have to do that.
That's the new NCC.
Yeah.
So doorways, hallways, everything has to be made wider.
Yeah, bathroom. Then this is Gemma's, which is basically just
Not as many energy drinks.
yeah, just a rocky.
just one yogurt.
So like hers is probably better set up than mine, to be honest. Yeah, this is what we did yesterday. That's why I'm so tired. Like this is my first time on the tools since like working with my brother like 3 years ago, and then I was working.
Did you
with
know
my
how to
brother.
do it still?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, he was just bossing me around a bit, but
So nothing's changed.
yeah, literally. So then, yeah, this is it so far.
Yeah, nice.
So we'll see.
All in one day.
Yeah,
It's a good effort.
yeah. See, most people thought we didn't get much done, but yeah, when you know what a deck is, it is fucking heaps.
I
of
feel like
work.
you did heaps.
yeah, we did that in half a day because he rocked up at like midday. So I'm building a deck, and then I was thinking it'd probably cost $3,000, $4,000, and do a step down into like a fire pit area with the blue board chairs, like what you did.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah. Or even like frame blue board, cover the whole back fence so you can't see your neighbour. I mean, it's probably a bit of a cost, but you guys could do that pretty easily. Blue board's pretty cheap.
So raising the fence brings more
Yeah,
value.
100%. But anything you do out here that you're going to like will add value, 100%. Because this is what sells houses a lot of the time. So even if you wanted to build a barbecue in, put a fridge, like do all that sort of shit,
Yeah,
definitely adds value.
it brings value.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with putting cash into your backyard.
Yeah, well, there you go. So yeah, well then I'll do that then. If it's going to bring more value, I might as well do it because I reckon I'll probably sell this joint in a year. Oh, and then we're going to we're going to extend this roof.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Run it all the way around.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we'll have a roof and then yeah, inbuilt barbecue there,
Yeah, sick.
and then then by the time I'm done, I'll probably sell it.
You have one barbecue and be like, this is nice.
Yeah.
Sold. Yeah, nice.
That's pretty much it. So
Sweet.
we'll get rocking. We'll yeah, we're gonna go hit a gym session. So we'll see how that goes.
Go.
Oh, sweet. I guess when I bought my house, I didn't really think about too much, I just thought, yeah, this area's all right, I'll just buy in there.
Yeah. Well, what made you buy your block?
Basically just Dad telling me since I was 12 years old to buy a house.
Good on him.
Yeah. Yeah, so
That's a good bit of advice.
always just need to buy a house, buy a house, buy a
Yeah.
house. So then I was like, all right, I'll buy a house. And then Officer was like the best area that I could sort of think of back then,
Yeah.
Everyone was buying in Druin. So
Yeah.
I was like, that seems too far. And
Feel good call on Officer.
yeah, so I feel like over time, Druin will do well, but it's still miles away.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, if you're buying something to live in it for yourself, you got to think about what actually works for your lifestyle.
So in a lot of ways, you're better off not living where you're paying off the mortgage.
Yeah, it kind of depends on what what you want to do and what your strategy is. But yeah, a lot of younger people are now building an investment property in an area that they would never live because they can't afford to buy where they want to live or build where they want to live. So a strategy is build your first house as an investment property and then rent where you want to live.
Yeah.
So if you want to live in the CBD, don't go and buy a cheap apartment in the CBD. Rent that cheap apartment and build something in an area where it's going to increase in value. So you're still in the property market making money, but you're living where you need to live.
That makes so much sense, yeah. Because realistically for me, that's probably something that I could do, is like rent that out and then go rent in the city, which is what we are thinking of
You
doing.
could definitely do that, yeah.
But yeah, for me, I think Thailand's going to be like better for me in a year, but we'll see.
Yeah. Everyone just has this like perception in their mind that they need heaps more money or more time or whatever it is. They don't think they're ready. And then they go and chat to a broker or speak to somebody like a professional, and they'll look at it and be like, oh no, actually you are ready.
Yeah.
But that's like the biggest thing that I find people do.
Yeah, well, that was the same even with Brody, my brother, because he was like, nah, there's no way I can get into the market, this and that. I was like, well, you're better off just talking to Turnkey and then just actually finding out, like, how do you know? So I put down a big deposit, 20%, on both of my houses, actually.
Yeah.
And that was just to avoid LMI.
Yeah, so in the ideal world, if you put down 20%, you avoid lender's mortgage insurance, which is basically an insurance that you pay if you borrow more than 80%. And it's insurance essentially to protect yourself if you were going to default on your loan. So basically the bank looks at you as more of a risk, so you pay this lender's mortgage insurance. But at the moment, there's so many government schemes and ways to actually avoid first-home buyers having to pay lender's mortgage insurance. So one of those schemes is the 5% deposit scheme. So as long as you've got 5%, you put down your 5% and you don't pay lender's mortgage insurance. So if you've got 5, you've essentially got 20.
Yeah.
So you don't need to try and keep saving and saving, which is what everyone thinks that they need to go and do before they can buy something. And then there's another scheme called Help to Buy, which is basically like a shared equity scheme with the government where they own 40% of your property, you own 60%, and you only need 2%.
Wow.
So if you went and bought a $900,000 house, which you can do, the cap's $950, you'd only need $18,000, and you would only have to get a loan for 60% of that $900,000. So your loan might be like, what would that be, like $400K?
Yeah.
But you get to live in a $900,000 house.
What? So your repayments are significantly less.
Like way lower. Like most of the time lower than rent.
Wow.
Yeah. But this other one, no one really knows about it, and everyone's like fear is, oh, but the government owns 40% of my house, so fuck that. I don't want them to own my house. But it's literally like if you bought the house with your partner, you go 50-50. So if anything happens, you break up, you only get to retain 50% and they keep 50%.
Yep.
With this government scheme, you own 60, but you're not going to break up with the government.
Yeah.
So nothing's ever going to happen, and you can actually pay the government out that 40% as well. So you can end up owning the house 100% over time.
Wow.
But it just means if you sell it and let's say you sold it and you made 100 grand profit, you keep 60 and the government gets 40, but you still made 60 grand and you still had a house.
Shit.
So that's the difference. Yeah.
Nah, that makes heaps of sense then. Because it's quick to you can look at the negatives of that stuff straight away, and then you find out that stuff and you're like, yeah, all right, sweet.
People are literally negatively inclined all the time. Like you give them a solution and they're like, yeah, but they find the worst, like, yeah, but the worst thing to actually do is do nothing.
Yes, that would be my biggest piece of advice with everything in life. It's like, well, what if this happens? Like, that's what my parents are good for. They'll tell me, like, what if this happens? What if that happens? And then I take it on board. And then I go, fuck it, I got to do something.
Yeah, literally. Like,
and every time it's worked out so far.
Always.
Yeah.
Especially with property, like, the worst thing that would happen is you sold it and you got your money back.
Yeah.
Like, the house is not going to go anywhere, or it's not like anything like volatile, like, you know, shares or crypto that could just crash overnight. Like you own something that's there. So people are always like, I'm gonna wait for the right time, I'm gonna wait for the market, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, stop waiting, just actually take action. It's probably like people training with you, like everyone probably, oh, I can't do it because I'm too busy with work.
Yes, yeah. It's very similar. I mean, they're actually very similar in that respect, where like people can make excuses for both.
Yeah.
Because they're both really personal development, like building up, you know, wealth, long-term wealth, and then also building up your physique. You know, they're both as important as each other. Because I've seen people, and I spoke about this, like I've seen broke bodybuilders and they're massive. They've got pro cards, but everything else is a mess. They can pay for their supplements, but they can't pay their rent. you
Yeah.
know? That's crazy.
It's probably not that enjoyable.
Probably not that fun. Well, maybe it is.
Maybe it is. I wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that, like, the advice I've been getting lately from a lot of like real successful people with big businesses is having all the money, but without your health, there's literally no point. Like, you can be fucking rich, but if you're gonna have a heart attack, like, literally, what's it all for?
Yeah. No, so we got rejected at Better You, but we're going to go look at the land, and then we're going to go train at Derrimut so we can get some vlogs in there, get some training footage. But for now, we'll go look at the land.
So this is your first investment that we help you buy.
Yeah.
Settled, what, on Friday?
Yeah, I'm already trying to get another one, but I only have to wait. But yeah, no, first investment. I've invested in meme coins, Bitcoin and everything, and I've lost thousands. So gonna stick with this, I think, and see how it goes. I mean, I guess the other big debate is like, what's the new build versus existing?
Yeah, that is the big old debate that everyone's talking about. But at the moment, with the bill that's about to pass, with the new budget, with new builds, you still get all of your tax depreciation benefits and basically negative gearing benefits too. So what that means is you can offset your income tax. So the money that you make from your job and the tax that you pay there, you can use your investment property as a tax deduction if it's a new build. If it's an established property, if the bill passes, which it's looking like it will, you can't do that. So what it means is without the tax benefits, the properties are a lot more expensive to hold week on week if it's an established house. But if it's a brand new build, the rent's typically higher. You get the tax depreciation benefits of the actual fixtures and fittings of the house, and then you get to use the negative gearing benefits as well. So it becomes heaps cheaper to hold. And then the biggest thing that they're changing is when you go to sell a new build. So let's say your house that you live in for 12 months and then you go to sell it. Well, your house, because you live in it, you pay no capital gains tax. But if it's this investment property and you go to sell it in over 12 months, you'll get a 50% discount on the capital gains tax. But if you buy an established property, that's been removed. So you'll pay the full whack of tax when you go to sell that investment property.
Wow.
So you're leaving 22% on the table, basically.
Just by buying existing.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
the government's trying to incentivise new build because we've got a massive shortage of housing. So
Yes.
they're doing everything to basically push towards new build. But for years, I've seen that as a competitive advantage because most of the population are scared of building and they don't want to go and take that leap because they think builders are going to go bust. Again, they find all the negatives in it, but what's left is a fucking little sweet spot, a little niche where you can make a lot of money that nobody else is trying to do. Well, this is my alarm.
Is that what time you wake up?
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing with property. You can get up whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
But no, I see like tradies, for example, they're out building all these houses, but then they still don't take the leap to go and get one built for themselves. Like they know, and they know the industry, but they could really, like, if they had a bit more education on what to do, how to do it, fuck, they make good money, they pay a lot of tax, they could kill it in the property world.
Yeah, nah, 100%. And a lot of people get caught up in work like too much, where it's like they get home from work and they just shut off.
Yeah.
So that's why it is good to hand pass it off to someone else and be like, hey, I don't have time to figure out where to buy, what to buy, who to build with.
Yeah.
Can you just sort it?
Just do it. Yeah.
That was the same with me. I was like, oh, I need to get another investment this year. And then like the weeks were just stacking into months. And I was like, shit, I haven't even like picked an area.
Yeah.
You know?
But even then you're like, all right, well, I've got to spend the time to work out what area to pick. But like, you don't have all the access to the data and the programs and all the stuff that we do.
Correct.
And it's exactly like, I could sit there and try and write my own gym program and work out my macros and do weekly check-ins for myself. But it's you're just not going to get the same result.
It's true. Yeah, 100%.
This is it. Piece of dirt.
Yeah.
It was 262 square meters, which probably seems like a small block.
Yeah.
But these days, that's a pretty average size piece of land. But on it, we can fit 4 bedrooms, double car garage, 2 bathrooms. So it's actually the sweet spot, because if you buy under 300 square meters, you can use more of the land to put more house on it.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a higher rental income, but you're buying in at a lower price point.
That's
So-
crazy. Because I was going to ask that because my house in Officer, it's 450 meters squared.
Yeah.
So I went like real big with it. But then, yeah, you see that, like really the rent is probably not that much more, is it?
It'll be the same.
The same.
You might get an extra $10 a week, but
Yeah.
people don't, if you're looking to rent a property, you don't really want a lot of yard to look after.
Yeah.
And like your place, you've got side yards either side of the house, like
Yeah.
walkways. A lot of these like newer builds will be a bit more strategic with building a little bit more house on the boundary, so you
Yeah.
can fit more house in. There's always still going to be side yards. There has to be for windows, obviously.
Yeah.
But we can basically just use the block a bit smarter. After all your costs and everything, you'll be sitting pretty much cash flow neutral, or maybe a slight loss of about $50 a week.
Crazy.
Which is crazy. So it's going to cost you $50 a week, but this property will go up 7, 8, 9% per year.
Yeah.
And so we just let it sit here,
Yeah.
do its thing, while everything else gets developed around it. Schools get built, obviously more houses get built, and there's just so much more to come out here. And that's what you do. You get into an area early when people don't see it, why you'd want to be here yet.
Yeah.
But obviously we're waiting for everything to be developed and built.
Yeah.
Well, people think typically the land is what goes up in value, and like that is true. If you can afford to go and buy the biggest block, I guess maybe go for it, but I would rather buy 2 of these
Yeah.
and diversify where you're buying them. Instead of buying one 500 square meter block, I'd do 260 square meter blocks
Yeah.
and have them both going up in value. Also,
Yeah.
that's then 2 houses with 2 rental incomes,
Yeah.
rather than one bigger house with essentially the same rental income.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, you don't need to go over the top. And that's the mistake people can make. They're like, I would want a 400 square meter block and I would want this in my house.
Yeah.
So they go and build all of that. They spend another $200,000 and they get the same rent that you're going to get.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
And the capital growth still goes up at the same percentage.
Yeah.
So if you put in $200,000 less, but you're making the same percentage, it's a better investment.
Yeah.
If you put in 200 grand more, it's more risk, it's more money you're putting in, but you're still making the same return.
Yeah. Same
So,
return. Yeah.
yeah.
So you're better off with 2 of them for sure.
100%. Yeah.
See, the Australian dream isn't dead. Like most people think like it's this, and if you scroll Instagram, everything's dead, it's dead.
Oh, yeah.
It's all over.
Yeah.
But then like there's people out there like doing what you're doing and you're like, there's actually plenty of things that you can do.
Yeah.
Like the dream is there.
I'm just glad not too many people know about it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
That might change. So at the moment, I've got 8 properties.
Yeah.
And that's a mix of like new developments in estates. I've got a development site in Blair Gowrie that I'll be doing a knockdown rebuild on when the market picks up there a little bit, because it's going to be fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I've got my place in Berwick as well.
Yeah.
But land holdings, I've probably got another maybe 15 blocks that I've got.
And they're similar to those ones there for the land holdings, small
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah. So in this estate, I've got a couple. We just picked up 3 more actually yesterday that we'll offer to our customers. So when we get 3 off the developer, we obviously get a better price. And then, like I said with yours, we nominate that to our customer at the same price. So basically you're getting like our discount that we negotiate.
That's like the most insane offer, really.
It's like if we can get our customers good value, then it works for us. And as you know, we charge the builder instead of the client. So it's the builder that's basically paying us. The difference that we do is make sure we allow for everything up front,
Yep.
so there's no extra cost, because there's nothing worse than going back to someone exactly like yourself that's put in that much money, you're ready for your house to be built, and they're like, hey, you need to pay an extra $3,000. It's like the last thing you want to hear. Like,
Yeah.
and you know, some people, if they're putting in a really low deposit to get into the market, they don't have $3,000 spare. Like that $3,000 is probably going to buy their couch.
Yeah.
So for us, it's about getting like all of the pricing and doing all the work up front and being transparent with the client, so they know exactly what they're getting from the start. And I think that makes a big difference.
Everyone always rocks up to gym on a Monday and then no one's there on a Sunday. 'Cause
Yeah.
Everyone's just sad on a Sunday. The thing is, for a lot of the young guys, like they're finishing school and that, and they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, you know, I really want to, you know, make something of myself. Especially young guys, they want to make something of themselves. And, you know, most people just tell them, just go enjoy it. You'll figure it out. And it's like, bro, the truth is not everyone figures it out. Like, you actually need to put in some hard work.
That's true.
and build yourself up, especially in the gym, go down to Fountain Gate, your local shopping mall, look around, and you'll see that not many people ever figured it out.
That's a good place to go and suss that out.
And then we'll do, I'll have to do a casual as well. I'm not even signed up yet. All right, we're at Derrimut's. We're going to be training pool day. Run Justin through how to train fucking hard.
Put this to exercise mode.
No, love this. Oh. Oh, ad came on mid-set.
Fuck, I don't know how we're doing
If you own a gym, you have to pay for premium. That's like diabolical. The rep range, realistically, I usually go, honestly, like 6 to 10 these days. I've actually seen the best growth, right? Everything 2 sets of everything, and then 6 to 8 reps. Best growth I've ever had. Everyone instantly thinks like, oh, if I just do like more sets, I'll grow more. It's like, nah, you just can't recover as good. By the time you train it the next time, you're still sore and not recovered. And that means less muscle growth. And I know it's a shit answer, like it's annoying because everyone wants the answer to be more work. But yeah, bodybuilding's like so much about recovery.
Fucking lightweight.
Fuck. See, that's good because he's controlling the eccentric. Like he's not just letting the weight pull him back up, he's controlling it. So you actually build more muscle on the eccentric part of every movement, which is like, yeah, another weird answer because everyone thinks like when you're pushing the weight, like you're gonna build all this muscle. It's actually like how much you can control it on the eccentric.
What? Do you want to just do a row, like seated row?
Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it, yeah.
What are your thoughts on like single arm exercises?
Yeah.
They're in a lot of the programs.
Yeah, like if you've got enough time, then everything's single arm, like
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But it just depends how much time you've got.
Yeah.
But yeah, for something that would probably only add 10 minutes to your workout,
Worth it.
I would go single arm. Like I even could have gone single arm then,
Yeah.
like on the lat pull downs.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, everything's single arm if you have the chance. Same with legs. It just also stops imbalances in your body, you know? Like
Yeah, true.
You can end up using one pec more than the other or
That's
one
true.
bicep more. It just keeps everything more balanced.
When you do single arm, it is funny though because you can work out which arm is like clearly stronger than the other when you're doing single.
And you're like, oh.
You're like, fuck, one's like killing it, the other one's like weak as, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you always try and then make sure that you do the same reps each side so you're not like in balance?
Yeah, I try to, but no one's perfect. Like not even
Yeah.
Chris Bumstead fucking perfect. you
Yeah,
know?
right.
I think my right's always stronger than my left.
Yeah.
But it depends like what exercise.
Yeah.
So my right leg was always bigger than my left, so I had to start doing heaps of just unilateral, which is just single leg.
Just on one leg.
Yeah. Oh yeah, kind of. Yeah.
You walking out of the gym.
I'd do the worst leg, the leg that was weaker. I'd do
Yeah.
it first.
Yeah,
and then
right.
Just do that.
Yeah.
And it seemed to have caught up. So
Yeah.
that does work. I should have gone heavier.
Should have gone heavier. What grip do you go, like here?
Yeah, neutral.
Like
yeah,
this?
that's it. Yeah, I always go
And just
neutral.
into like that?
And then you can turn your waist slightly. So turn, go the other way, and go. Yeah, that's it. And then the cue for this movement or any row movement is that you're dragging your elbow along the ground.
Yeah.
It's like a weird thing, but if you have that motion, it hits your lower lat really nicely. But again, it depends what you're trying to hit with these movements. Like a row isn't specifically to hit anything, depends how you do it. So like this right now is actually hitting your lat, but then once you, let's say you went a wide grip row, now you're hitting your upper back. So yeah, it depends what you need to grow. And that's what a coach would be able to tell you, is whether you need to hit your upper back or grow your lats more. And that'll dictate what movements you need to actually be doing. So it's a lot more than just a row. You need to work out what part of your back you're trying to hit.
So when you're training a client and they're sending their check-ins through, are you looking at their body composition and like adjusting what they should focus on?
Yeah, it depends. A lot of people's legs are imbalanced.
Yeah.
It's super common. Actually, for females, like one glute will be bigger than the other. And we just combat that with a unilateral and then hitting their weaker side first.
Yeah.
So they're going single leg, weaker side first, and then that way they're more fatigued going into their good side.
Okay.
But you wouldn't necessarily go, all right, we're just going to train.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
But then overall, if you're looking at their body and you're like, fuck, they should have a bigger chest because that'll make their chest look fuller, you'd obviously target then like upper chest exercises.
Yeah, and then we actually do push more volume into chest.
Yeah.
Like there's more chest exercises. But yeah, specifically the chest is a common one. Like my chest took ages, it always lagged behind my shoulders.
Yeah.
And a lot of blokes are the same. Usually it's growing the upper chest that would make a big difference in that instance. And the biggest thing that I've seen work is actually going on a 75-degree incline on the incline press. So instead of 45-degree,
Oh, coming up a bit.
yeah, crank it,
Yeah.
and it'll actually hit your upper
Yeah,
chest.
that's true.
And then, we can do them here actually. This is actually underrated. This is another one again, like you can do it two hands, but there's a lot of my clients where their lats are uneven. So we'll get the ankle cuffs, put it on their wrist, and then you can come down and hit your lat like this. But again, just takes so much more
To
time.
balance it, yeah. It's holding it enough. Pins like half out.
Wow. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do for warm-ups. Is like I'll do one set where I'm just getting the blood pumping, but also getting like a mind to muscle connection. And then on the second one, I'll up the weight to like 80% of my lift, and I'll do 2 reps. And then I'll go, all right, I feel really good. And then I'll like go for a PB in the first set where I'm like, fuck, I feel a bit off. And I'll just like go the same weight as last week.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, fucking oath. And then just go, straight arms. And you go butt. That's the hardest
Just
part.
up to like here?
Yeah, and you come all the way around. Yeah. Good. Right.
Yeah, I feel like the like muscle mind is good to like really like think about it before you just rip into it and just go through emotions, because you can easily just do that.
Yeah, 100%. You know what? My back was something that took like years to get a mind and muscle connection with. It's actually a really weird one.
It is weird.
Yeah. I'll be going a bit over here. We'll see. Oh, no. Fuck, that feels alright.
This is those 2 litres of energy drinks kicking in now.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Ah. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was a good set.
What's the PB on this?
I actually don't know. You know the issue is I've been going to like too many gyms lately.
Oh, so you don't, you can't keep up with the stats.
Yeah,
you know?
it's so annoying.
Even
like,
fuck machine to machine, you're like, you look at what you did last week and you're like, put it on, you're like, fuck no, or well, it's too light.
Yeah, it's like half the weight or
Yeah.
something. You're like, then we just go rear delts, biceps.
Yeah, sounds good.
Good. All right, we're back.
Doing bicep machine.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll go on this. This is one here. We'll warm up first.
Was this good?
Yeah,
Or-
that's it. And then, usually I go single arm.
And go to like where?
And then with these movements, see this point here?
Yeah.
That's
Is
where
that
your
where you're
elbow
going?
wants to go. Yeah. So then you'll hinge, with the movement.
Oh, yeah.
That actually like saves you from injuries and that.
Yeah, it feels a lot better.
Yeah.
Pack it up.
Yeah, we should get going.